Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I'm here to talk to you about One Piece Chapter 831, The Adventure in the Mysterious Forest. And we're doing this top moment style because, oh my god, it helps me organized, and this is one of those chapters that you really need to have organized. There's so much dialogue in this chapter. It's just a lot of things are happening. There's a lot of moving parts in this one area. So I'm just going to start listing things off. These are effectively the standout moments in the chapter. And then I'm going to just sum it up at the end and we'll go from there. Also, I just hope you guys are having a good day. So yeah, let's begin this nice review. Or nice impressions or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, first off, it was really nice seeing the animals from the island that Luffy was training on and Margaret showing them the bounty picture. You know, I really do think that the cover stories are worthwhile and that we're going to get something out of this, you know? These are all the allies that the Straw Hats have, and seeing them, even the insignificant ones, it's pretty cool. Okay, first legit top moment I enjoyed was Pedro and Brook off to infiltrate, off to snatch the poneglyph. So let's just talk about this, because this is a very interesting thing, because having Brook with Pedro kind of establishes a lot. Because chances are that Brook and Pedro are going to get closest to Big Mom's headquarters first, especially now that the other Straw Hats are being held up in the forest. And I think it's very important that we do have Brook there with Pedro. Yes, Brook is probably the best at stealth and investigation and intruding into people's places. But having Brook there kind of clears Pedro of any possible thing he could end up doing that would run counter to the Straw Hats. And also having Brook there establishes him for a one-on-one with Sanji, or a one-on-one with someone important in the Big Mom crew. So that's very good. I'm very excited to see what we're going to get out of the Pedro and Brook storyline. I just hope that it's going to be satisfying. And having Brook by himself, we might get to see some Brook fights, and that would be phenomenal. Okay, next top moment was Luffy revealing that he saw Sanji and Pudding. Okay, so this is the first mysterious aspect of this forest. And I was disappointed it wasn't Jinbei, but I'm not sure what's going on, because right now I don't want to say that Sanji, because it just doesn't make sense. And the fact that Luffy saw Pudding, it's either Pudding's evil and Pudding's playing some kind of bigger game, because there's still aspects to Pudding that are kind of odd. But there's a lot of things going on with at least having Sanji around, because we see him darting around, and that's interesting to me. The next top moment was actually also seeing Sanji, like, along with Karen and Luffy, because I thought this might just be something that's going on in their heads. But it seems everyone is able to see the Sanji. But what's interesting is that every time the Sanji appears, he has those exclamation marks, or those he just noticed something marks. So that's also very odd. Maybe it could be Sanji. Maybe he's entranced by something, because there's a lot of things going on in that forest, and as I talk more about it, I probably will talk what I think is going on at the end. Next top moment I really enjoyed was getting a shot of the candy forest. Actually, I just thought it was a really nicely drawn background, and you know, I appreciate that when he does it. Okay, next moment I really enjoyed was Nami being scary and keeping everyone together. Okay, she was being scary and savvy. I think I meant to say savvy, sorry about that. But I think that just saved a lot of stress, because Nami jumped on it, she cut them out. It's like they were already split up, and no, she reeled them in. So thank God for Nami, because that would have been very frustrating, seeing the Straw Hats split up and then get picked off one by one. So good for her. The next moment I really enjoyed was when the crocodile popped up and Luffy was about to conquer it. Also, in that little moment when Luffy kind of saved Nami when they were all running away from the crocodile, it was a neat little touch, and I like that Luffy was able to grab onto her, and I like that the other two are competent enough that they were able to get away quickly enough. But anyway, the crocodile is very interesting, because now I have to ask, is the crocodile a mink, or is it one of Big Mom's creation? Because he could be an animal that was giving sentience the same way the trees are giving sentience. So that's interesting. It's also interesting that he's not into humans. So what does he eat? Other beings that are sentient? Same way Big Mom eats her candy people? It's another interesting aspect to this forest, and seeing him walk away was pretty funny. It was also pretty funny, Luffy's comedy moment where he's talking about he's not good enough to eat or something, and that was just funny. It was coupled with Nami's comedy moment of her drawing the line at the talking crocodile when they have a talking deer and they're with a talking rabbit. So those two moments back to back, kind of, I really enjoyed it. It was a nice little like lighthearted moment, and the faces drawn for Chopper and Carrot were pretty funny. The next moment I really enjoyed, and this is kind of just gonna continue on, it's just the Mirror Luffy. And I'm just so glad that they noticed. Again, the Straw Hats were being super competent. Chopper noticed that it was a mirror reflection, like all his features were flipped. And I think for sure that is a devil fruit power. There are people outside of Big Mom messing with them right now. And that mirror power, I bet it's just like a power. It makes a copy, and it's just, the copy is just a mirror image, right? It's only matching Luffy for everything he does. So the question is, can he shatter the mirror? But we don't really know the mechanics, but it must be some kind of mirror, kind of duplication power. The next moment I really enjoyed was Chopper worked up at the guy that was buried alive. Okay, honestly, this was my least favorite thing. The only thing that redeemed it for me was that Chopper was getting so worked up about it. And now, the next moment I really enjoyed was the rabbit that attacks Carrot. This guy is another one of the moving parts in this chapter. And I went back and I found that he is in chapter 827 when we got the silhouettes of Big Mom's crew. So we can assume now that all of Big Mom's crew is back on the island, and they clearly know that the Straw Hats were coming into this area, because again, Big Mom has information. She's just, her information network is like god tier. But regardless, he's here, and when he strikes at the trees, I thought that was a really nice touch that they actually like show their face and they're screaming. But I'm very excited to see this rabbit. I think it's nice that we have rabbit versus rabbit. I'm expecting good things, and I like his design from what I'm seeing so far. His bird's pretty interesting too. And then we end off the chapter with all the trees conspiring to keep the Straw Hats in there, and they're gonna play a death game. It's like, it's whatever, this isn't gonna stop the Straw Hats by any which way, but we are gonna find some stuff out. And I'm going to talk about that right after I tell you there's a break next week. Let that sink for a while. So, no One Piece next week, so this is going to be pretty annoying, having to figure out what's going on in the forest. But oh well, what can we do? Oda needs his sleep. Anyway, let's actually talk about what I think is going on. So, here's the thing. The forest is alive. That is all Big Mom. Without a doubt, that's all Big Mom. I am not even going to question it. So, the trees moving, things talking, that's whatever, but there's some elements here that don't make sense. And that's, first off, the Sanji. Is the Sanji a duplicate or a fake? So he's not a mirror image for sure, and because then the other Sanji would be there. There's the weird aspects of his behavior, and then there's the fact that someone was with Sanji and Luffy saw it as pudding. But for all we know, it's either a fake Sanji or that could be our Sanji who's being entranced by some other kind of devil fruit power. There might even be the chance that Pudding has a twin sister, because we know that Lola has a twin sister. So there's really nothing stopping the possibility of Pudding also having a twin sister. And if she's keeping Sanji in that forest, kind of in some weird daze or some kind of weird spell, I think it'd be very interesting to see how the Straw Hats deal with that possibility. So that's the first thing. Regardless, Sanji's presence there and his behavior, I feel, can be explained by a devil fruit. Simple. Or weather pattern. Nah, not weather pattern. It's probably a devil fruit. The next thing, the Mirror Luffy, without a doubt. If we have the rabbit back, chances are the other members of Big Mom's crew are back, and they're probably messing with them already. So whoever made the Mirror Luffy probably has a mirror fruit or something, and they're already like attacking him from afar, and Luffy's gonna be pretty much tied up with this mirror image because he doesn't know how to beat it. He doesn't know the rules. So we're gonna have to see, maybe he has to over haki it or something, because I doubt the mirror image can make a haki kind of clone, right? Because it's a product of a devil fruit. It shouldn't be able to use haki because haki can nullify a devil fruit, right? Anyway, and let's see, the rabbit coming in, it just further shows that there's hostility from Big Mom crew and they know that they are there. So overall, it's very interesting what we're getting in this chapter, and there's just so much happening, and it is like an adventure chapter because we're just seeing this new area. We're kind of like getting accustomed to it. It's just we're already hit with difficulty. So I'm actually very excited to see what's gonna happen in the next 2 weeks. But till then, peeps, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below, and if you like One Piece and you like the way I presented this video, consider subscribing. I do One Piece like almost every week, and I got other content on my channel. My channel's pretty diverse. Maybe you'll find something you like. But anyway, peeps, till the next chapter review thingamajig, have a good day.